Don't do it. That's the warning they get for trying to do rim to river.
I could feel it in my bones.
Hike so far.
There was something going on, that shade of doubt hanging around.
Alrighty, I am here in sunny Colorado, hiding in the shade to take a moment to share a story about hiking in the Grand Canyon to continue the Diabadass Tour, which was leaving Santa Fe. Now, Julie Robertson was the one who invited me out. She's a type 1 diabetic who ran as part of Beyond Type 1's New York City Marathon team, and she lives in Flagstaff working at Northern Arizona University, I believe. Now, what was really special is that since she's a local resident, she was able to stop by the backcountry permit office and get 2 nights at Bright Angel Campground, which is extremely lucky. To prepare for the trip, I actually didn't have any hiking gear. I was with my bike and taking the train. So we scavenged around on the university, got myself a backpack, got everything set up, some rain pants. I stopped by the grocery store and got way too much food, way too much food. But then we packed up, woke up on a Saturday morning, and actually drove out. As type 1 diabetics, we got to use the access pass.
Julie, what are we about to use?
Access pass.
Hells yeah.
Hello.
You guys have a pass already?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. And do you need a map today?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Okay, just tell the ranger you don't need any help with the second window.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you. That was easy.
Sweet.
And from there we hopped on a bus.
Eastbound South Kaibab Trail. Standing room only, folks.
Amped?
Let's do it.
And we're off.
Alright, this is like what, half an hour in?
Yeah.
You can see just like switchbacks upon switchbacks and where we're going. And Julie says that it's going to get less crowded, which I'm excited for. And like the weather's amazing. It's going to be like 70 degrees this entire weekend.
Sunny. No
Sunny,
snow.
no
Definitely
snow in the weather. But yeah, we're hoping things stay clear. There's supposed to be some rain, but yeah, it's just really gorgeous. Alright, lunch right now is wraps with peppers, mushrooms, feta cheese, homemade hummus underneath there, and the view right now is this, so pretty incredible. And we're going out over yonder. And then in terms of BG land, I'm at like 200, so I took 4 units back there, and so I'll probably take like a unit or so for this. Hopefully expecting to burn it off. And then yeah, I think this has to be the best lunch spot of 2018 easily, potentially my life. So, gonna enjoy it.
I could feel it in my bones. There was something going on, that shade of doubt hanging around that old.
Alright, we're half excited, half scared, because this little mountain goat right there is by itself, so it's clearly a baby or calf, which means there's a mom somewhere. But so insane, it's so cool. It's so close.
Cause darling, there is nothing right when all you seem to do is lie. Those days are gone, I'm walking tall while you're alone.
So cool. That's the campsite tonight, but this is incredible.
When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much.
If you ever get the chance, highly recommend hiking from the rim to the river, and super amped to explore tomorrow. but today went well. Well, that's probably as good a scene as any to start the day here. So, yeah, it's pretty majestic here in the campground. And we learned last night at a geology talk by Raider, badass name, is this is like the oldest part of the Grand Canyon and one of the oldest areas in the United States in terms of like where you can actually see rocks from like, what, 1 billion years ago? And then these rocks go all the way up to 275 million, which is really fascinating and cool. And then today we're hoping to go out to Ribbon Falls. Yes, I remembered. So we're packing up, gotta sleep in. We fell asleep at 9 o'clock. Woke up around 8 o'clock, so good 11 hours of sleep. Bodies are slightly achy, and it rained a tad bit, so all of our backpacks are wet, but luckily we're just doing a day hike. And today's weather report is that looks pretty nice out, so I'm happy. Alright, so we're gonna pack up and get out of here. So average. This is basically a huge ancient line of islands that got compressed and pushed up into the continental shelf. And so where other points in the Grand Canyon are just vertically across, here you see the rock lines just go straight up. So it's really gorgeous to observe that. And it's also really nice to have that knowledge as you walk around and go out on this hike. So it's really stunning and it's beautiful. And then what's cool is that Ribbon Falls is also considered a very ancient place for certain tribal peoples, that they basically consider themselves coming out of the falls that we're going to see and into this world. So that's the mentality you should have on this hike as we go around today. Alright, there's the falls. We're starting. Alright, here we are at Ribbon Falls. Look how amazing this is. Absolutely incredible. This is where the Zuni people, the local tribe, has their origin stories. It's coming out of the bottom of this falls into what they call the fourth world, but incredible. Hikers all day have been saying like how amazing it is here, and it's super stunning. Just starts up there, just all the way down there. And today's day hike, totally worth it. This was absolutely incredible. So happy we came, and if you're wondering, Kiss That Death has to get documented. That's the ledge we're on right now. So Mom, hopefully you see this when I'm alive, and until then, check out Ribbon Falls. This is like an awesome day hike. Good morning everyone, this is day 3 on the Grand Canyon trip. Today we are starting in Bright Angel Campground and going up to the South Rim. It should be like a 9-mile hike, a mile in elevation, and overall sunny, beautiful, and our bodies are really, really sore.
I remember those days we were young and had nothing to do. I used to pick you up and drive to a place we could talk for hours. Sometimes we'd run out of words to say, but we didn't mind. 'Cause we could lay on the ground and just listen
Alright, this is the bridge out of Bright Angel Campground. Hope you enjoyed the little tour of Bright Angel Campground. We've totally lucked out in getting a permit, and yeah, it should be a really good day of hiking today. So I know we're going to Indian Garden. That's like a good halfway point, and I'm sure there's some other beautiful things along the way.
I can still see it all. Just like a scene from a movie.
I had to use my binoculars, but I actually, she just snuck off down there. But I snuck off for like 5 or 10 minutes to make the Lemons for Leukemia challenge, and I thought Julie was ahead of me, and I saw someone, I was like, that looks like her. So I'm gonna wait on top of these switchbacks for her, because she's down there right now.
Living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall. Never trip and fall.
How's your hike so far?
Oh.
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
We'd never trip and fall. Trip and fall.
Alright, in terms of the pancake layers I was talking about, this is like a perfect example. See how it's like layer, 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 layer all the way up? That's completely different than down below, where it all looks like a giant accordion. So we're slowly making progress here, and the next big stop should be Indian Gardens, which is, it seems like it's going to be like an oasis because there's a lot of water here. Alright, moving on.
Lying to our parents of our whereabouts and what we did. Drinking liquor out the bottle at a party we knew no.
Alright, we've made it to Indian Garden, which is like a little bit more than halfway, and I'm sitting down here with my feet in the water, and it's relaxing. We had lunch, and overall there's a lot more people here because this is a great day hike for people, so you can start at the rim, go down to Indian Garden, then hike back up. And it's cool because there's also a campground here, mule stop, water, nice bathrooms, so it's just like a wonderful oasis. It's also kind of interesting because it also serves as the pump house. I won't go too into details, but Grand Canyon's water system actually starts on the north rim, and then, I don't know, it's got to be 16 miles, and that's totally just making that up, but goes down the north rim, hits the river, goes underneath the river, and then reaches this point in Indian Gardens through gravitation, and then from there a pump house actually moves it the rest of the way to the north rim. So it's pretty incredible to see that and just experience this little oasis, little paradise here.
And we didn't even care if we stayed.
Oh yeah, it's right here. All flat, all down.
Cause we always had each other, always had each other, always had each other.
Grand Canyon, to be able to hike down to the river and hike all the way up, you have a new appreciation for the scale of the place, the magnitude of it, and to see the size of the river that caused all of it. It's a trip of a lifetime, so keep forging ahead. It's kind of hard to capture stuff because it's super dark here and super bright over there, so it makes the camera all funky. So marching on.
Remember when you kissed me? I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the breath of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We're on top of buildings, just like a scene from a movie. Living our life on the edge.
Start at 10, it's now 7 o'clock, so let me check that. It is 7 o'clock, so that is a good 9-hour journey. We are back up to the top, the rim. We made it. It was awesome, and highly recommend it. Just remember, you can go anywhere and do anything. Night, everyone. Nice.
Yay!
Problem solved.
Let's